Good morning. Get my coffee. Let me get my brew. Y'all got to heat it up. I see y'all in the sky. I see all of y'all coming in slowly but surely. Y'all got to put the coffee up. Oh, I see it. Y'all got to go run heat this coffee. Y'all give me one more minute. I'm going to start the music over because I thought I was all the way together because I'm on here early. I found it. It was over there. I set it over there. I thought I left it over there. I set it over there. Okay. But I was got to run all the way up front and get it. I got it. I had it back here already. Okay. Okay, y'all. I wait for a couple more people because these notifications go very slow. Then all of a sudden everybody gets rushing at one time. Because I see y'all in the sky before I even see y'all in this thing. Even with me, I can't hardly catch nobody. I have to be already floating around, y'all. When I see somebody. So anyway, I did forget my vinegar water, but that's okay. I get that and I get out of here. I'm still doing that, even though I've been kind of getting off a little bit. But good morning, Nuri B. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Ben Ogden. Good morning, Caramel Buddy. Good morning, Lottie Flower Child. Okay, I got enough to start with. I'm glad y'all getting y'all notifications this morning. Yes, I am on earlier than what I usually be. Well, yeah, I'm still coming on early. I don't know, my adrenaline be going in the mornings now. Y'all usually come on 12:30 y'all time. But I've been early. Let me cut the music. 1, 2, 3, and go. Okay. Let me get to my other gadget. Oh, yes. Been a long weekend and a long few days. I got my other gadget going. Because it's that good morning, just because, girl, I had text you. I didn't know if you was up or not. Let you know I was going live because you know I ain't going live for a couple of days. And reason being, y'all, I just needed a sabbatical, a break. You know, because when one certain issue goes on and it's starting to be repetitive and everybody talking about the same thing, and sometimes you just need a break, you know, from the negativeness and the messiness. You know, sometimes you just need a break. And it was like it became predictable what everybody was going to talk about. Now, however, yes, I came on here with different subjects because I got some this morning, true. But I'm just saying, I think I just need to. That's how come I know I would not be a lone YouTuber on here. See, this is mostly fun to me too, because like I said, I don't really be getting paid like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's fine. Not that I want to, but that's just the way it is. I'm just saying every now and then I might get a coin or two, but it's okay. I come through anyway because, like I say, I build up a following. I like drinking coffee with y'all, and I have some that waits and want to watch me. So it's all good. Okay? So I'm just doing a little small talk as more people come in, and that's the way it is. And far as trolls, I try not to pay attention to them. I'm not going to be paying attention to them to make them change my narrative to get me off topic. Saying that to say I won't be highlighting all these comments when they're negative like that, like I've been doing. If somebody just really got something really bad to say, put a color on it, so to speak, because I'm not interested in all that right there. Because sometimes you just need a break, and that's just the way it is. So first off, y'all, I want to start with read the heart of Philadelphia. I kind of been in the bushes too. I just didn't want to do it live and do it a little bit. I didn't, want to do live on that, but I'm hoping she come back. I heard that she brought down the wall of shame, and because she was on there too, and I found out the last day, that a couple days ago, last time I was on here when I got up, I watched Boss Lady New Jersey, and I found out I was on that wall too, which I never saw it, but I was wanting to see it, but I ain't had nobody, I'm surprised that that troll that usually email me didn't email the wall, come to think of it. But I heard I was on there, and her new book is dropping July the 31st. I will be getting that. I think I'm going to be in this one more. So I'm looking forward to that, y'all. Yeah, so she brought down the wall of shame. And if anybody should have been shamed, he should have been shamed because of that fight he had. Where his friend, she started filming after the fight was over. So we don't know what happened. According to him, he beat somebody up. But according to the YouTube streets, he really got beat up for real. I don't know. I'm just saying what the streets were saying. And that's why he filmed it afterwards, after it was all over with, okay? Because I understand taking breaks off and on here too. I know, Neri B, it just becomes just a little bit, you just can't do it. I put it like this. Who want to live with negativeness every day, all day? And I be trying to come back on later today, but usually when I get off my live, my day start here in real life. And I'm busy. And then people that I like to watch and people who I be trying to watch, they tend to come on in the evening, like 4 or 5 o'clock my time. By that time, I'm usually out about at a relative house or doing something in the house or just doing something. So it's like I be trying to surf around and find them. And I already feel my sinuses draining. Let me get a piece of tissue while I'm talking to y'all. I took a Claritin this morning. I need to start taking Claritin at night. This change of weather, y'all, just terrible. Even my little 9-year-old nephew in there, I don't know if it's a change of climate for him. His sinus, well, I'm not going to claim it. I'm not going to say his sinus because that means I'm claiming that. Whenever we got an illness, sickness, something, we're not going to claim it. I'm not going to say mine, so let me take that back. This sinus. See, I got to put the positive in the atmosphere over myself. So anyway, I'm floating around, and I did catch a little spilly boy, hidey hole, bed wench, whatever they call her. It was over there doing the most. And I'm just naming some things I watched a few days ago before I started running around. When I got a chance to sit down, I saw the sketch from Goddess. And the only live I watched in his fully was Dutch Kelly Love a couple days ago. And like I said, the same thing, that Tracy stuff. He was just trying to understand what if it really happened or whatever. Something like that, y'all. So anyway, just letting y'all know where I was and what happened while y'all didn't see me. Why I really didn't make a live was today because my intentions was to just be off Sunday, but I also stayed off Monday because that's just the way I felt at the time. Now, I want to talk about also, they still doing more and more updates on Tamar Braxton. And y'all, we got to get into this Kanye West stuff too. I'm telling you, I just that running for president situation, the situation where he said Kim and her mother is trying to commit him. Let me read what they said. So that's some subjects y'all be talking about. I mean, but I'm glad to know that all this time, I thought maybe he was just looking up behind them and that he was more Kanye Kardashian than Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really thought. But no, he wrote during a Twitter rant on Monday about his mother-in-law, Chris. And he didn't allow her to be around his children. And said Kanye West is claiming that his wife, Kim Kardashian West, is trying to have a doctor lock me up, is what he said. In a string of tweets Monday evening, the 43-year-old rapper asked both Kim and her mom, Kris Jenner, to contact him as he claimed they were trying to lock me up. Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming with a doctor to lock me up like on the movie Get Out because I cried about saving my daughter's life yesterday. West wrote on a Twitter referring to his comments about Northwest doing his first campaign rally over the weekend. Kris, don't play with me. You and that Kanye are not allowed around my children. He was meeting his wife, I guess, Kanye, but they not around his children? Wow. He said, y'all try to lock me up. Wow. Seemingly referring to his mother-in-law and her boyfriend, Corey Gamble. Then you know that little young boyfriend she got with the big hips looking like Juicy Booty? In his 30s, half her age. Now, we know he just her lap dog or whatever you may want to call it. Her little toy, her little plaything. You know, of course she's buying them, you know, so you know how that is. But anyway, a few minutes later, he added, Kim tried to bring a doctor to lock me up. With a doctor. Ah, what? She tried to bring a doctor to lock me up with a doctor. So that means it was two doctors. He said if he get locked up like Mandela, y'all would know why. West wrote in another tweet. Oh, he been writing a lot of tweets, y'all. He said, y'all know the movie Get Out is about me. A representative of Kim did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. So he said Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming to lock and get him locked up. Well, anyway, y'all, I don't know if any of y'all know about all that like that. Good morning, Pazari. Oh, I really didn't enjoy that about the food the other day, conspiracy, because you are right on that. We could also talk about that too. Because I did say in some lives a while back that when women have children these days, after one, they don't want no more, and they got to get this epidural in their back, and that's right when the head comes. Then their bodies can't handle more than 1, 2, 3 kids. To where my parents and you know, women used to have anywhere from 5 to 15 children. Put you like that, all nice and healthy. But women bodies are not healthy like it used to be because our food is grown with all the chemicals or whatever they put in their food, they put in us. Like when they get them chickens, them shots, they blow up big as I don't know what with all that fat. Well, in return, it does that to us. It messes with our hormone system, you know. But anyway, so that was very interesting, you know. Yeah, it really, because that is, and I've been said that. These girls act like they be about to die if they have one child, but they're not there. Then again, like I say, it's the sign of times, the way of the world. I'm telling you, my older sister got 6 kids, you know, and 2 other people, this generation, that's a lot. I wish I had 6. I lost 2 in between, miscarried 2 in between 2 kids. I would have had 5 boys. I got 3 living boys. I really wished I would have had a bigger family, for real, you know. I don't know. But anyway, that's one thing. And now let's talk about the Tamar, too. Now, the update on Tamar, they said that she was also upset with WeTV because they aired out secrets that she didn't want to get out. But don't y'all remember when her and her family was on Ayana Fix My Life? And she was saying stuff then, you know, how she was abused or whatever. She said her family was exploited. Y'all know what I'm saying? I can't pronounce it right now. Exploded. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't mention words too good, you know. I got some words, you know, I mentioned all messed up. But anyway, y'all get it. Because she said she had abuse on both sides. And WeTV was showing all that. In other words, she think they tricked her into saying all that. But I don't know. I don't know. She always have been loud and did outbursts and everything. I always did think something was wrong in the family, you know, let her get away with it. But I'm thinking now that it's probably still spoiling her because of what she went through as a child. They say on the YouTube some things I had molested or something like that, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's, from what I hear, the abusive husband, and from what I hear, the abusive husband don't want Vince around. Meaning Vince want to probably go see his child, his son, to pick his son up or what. And they say that's the abusive relationship that she's in. So with that and all the stress she's going through about the show, and whatever else going on with her, you know, because like I say, I used to think she just too much out the box, you know, when the family show was on. You know, she just did too much. She would always blow up and you couldn't talk to her. Even when they first got their own reality show, her and Vince, I was wondering how he put up with her because it's like to me, she would always get stuff going. He couldn't really talk to her. She was just too hyper or something, y'all. So that's some talk. So we got to read. We got the wall of shame that I fell. Like to me, he should be shamed now about this. And I don't know why I was on that wall because I had clothes on. Not unless he embellished my picture, photoshopped it or something like the way they did to read. I don't know. It was just all weird. But he said it. His thing ain't gone. It's the doorman. Well, it's still gone. I don't care what doorman it is. And I actually peeked at a replay. I was trying to. I didn't watch the whole thing. What's wrong with Shish Trish over there with them airplane glasses? They look like they're too small for her face. Yeah, God, there's been some crazy stuff going on around here. Believe that. It's been some really crazy stuff. Let me get back and speak some more. Good morning, Heat Wave. I think I spoke 90s, Shani, Bright Star. She lost it in the Ayana. She had a lot of family secrets regarding her. Yeah, but she spoke a lot of it too on Ayana. So I don't know why she said we TV is split, whatever that. Anyway, said stuff that her and her family didn't want out. Okay. She was trying to say they used her, used the whole family, made them all look crazy. Well, and all this. This is what she said. I don't like I said, I think it's the abusive relationship. I agree with some people saying that something had to have happened to her. That's what she said, right? That's what she said in a Atlanta interview. And her sister and them was kind of saying that now, all the stress and abuse that she had in her life. And from both sides of the family, I'm going as far as they said molested or something. So now I kind of get it why they would kind of let her just flip out like that all the time. They knew then that she had something was wrong with her, and she'd always have been on medication. So I kind of missed the statement, laugh out glasses and that wig. Yeah, Nuri, wasn't that a trip? And she just been going around. I guess you can call her clout chaser because nobody really watched her until she came out with this no dragging and started interviewing everybody, which I don't care about none of that over there she be talking about anyway. As I'm saying, giving my cool material. Then they say Nene Nick's trying to make it about her because she came on saying that her and Tamar used to support each other. They would support each other because evidently she had something going on in her life too. But somebody said, Nene, it's not about you. We're talking about Tamar. Okay. So with all that said, I am going to drop my link if anybody wants to talk on it. It was revealed that she was molested from age 6 to 16. Oh my God, I didn't know she was molested that long, flying to be positive. I just knew on Yolanda, Fix My Life, some things came out. She had an outburst at the table, got up and left the table because she felt like Yayana was going too far. But that was the reason why they was on there. So we kind of knew that, is what I'm saying. Good morning. Becca, I don't see you yet, but good morning. So I don't know why years later, because that was 3 years ago, she on here crying now about the TV shows got her stressed out. Nope, I'm thinking it was that man. Because from what I hear, it's an abusive relationship. Okay. And y'all, this Kanye running for president situation, we can talk on that. And like I say, read The Heart of Philadelphia. Come back, girl, do your thing. Because we waiting on you. We don't care nothing about no pictures, no accident, and none of that. Don't nobody care about that but the ops. I still think you're beautiful, okay? So we having our own wall of shame without putting one up right now, QB, because I don't know why you had me in that. It's just ridiculous, okay? Good morning, Shirley Williams. Good morning, Pastor Stephen McNeil. The producers on We TV told Yailana the secret, which revealed it on TV. So producers, okay, how would the producers know that, Pastor Stephen? Her family must have told them, and then they told it to Yailana. And then when I watched it, looked like they were starting to have a breakthrough and talk about it on their own. But I don't know. You never know, because these producers, from what I hear, they want them to come on there and do the most. Even when Miss Gina was explaining to her us how the shows go, according to her, they want you to do and be the most, to help bring the views, you know. So I don't know. Good morning, Diana Azuri. Oh, wow, that's so sad. She needs a therapist. See why she's out fighting. That's what I just said, Bright Star. When the family first came on, Tamar was always doing the most. So now I understand why they was pulling back and letting her do the most. Now I get it. Okay? Let's welcome. Good morning. Somebody, let me see who is that. Red Snapper. Phenomenal. Good morning, Phenomenal. I don't remember speaking to you. Good morning, Sammy. Yeah, I wonder who did that, too. It must have been a family member being molested, tends to son a person's emotional growth. Yeah, because she do act immature, too, with all those outbursts. And I'm quite sure Vince probably got tired of all those outbursts. I'm just judging by when I looked at their show when it was just them, Vince and Tamar. But anyway, y'all, and I'm only speaking on it because that's the update on Tamar. That's the update on there. Because other than that, it's the two YouTube beef things going on. I spoke about. That's it. I kind of been strolling around looking at and then looking at that regular news, y'all. And because I don't know. Do I have anybody that's depressed? I'm still trying to understand the depressed thing. And I know it goes on because when you become menopause, I think I mentioned a while back that sometimes I wake up for no reason at all with a first feeling of depression. Then I have to uh, say my prayer if I get up and thank God for me getting my first gift, which is opening my eyes. My second is my movement of my limbs and stuff like that. It doesn't move around, you come out of it, but just depressed. No, and I know it happens in real life. I know it does. To the point where some people might commit suicide, but I don't think that Tamara was really trying to do that because she loved her child. And y'all know how hard she tried to have a child. Okay? So I don't know. So anyway, that's the update on that one right there. That's the update on crazy Kanye. But I knew that Kanye was going to sooner or later come out with something regarding that family. I knew that sooner or later something like that was going to happen. Because I was wondering, is he that happy in that family? Ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's see something here. I don't know what was going on with that one. Oh, okay. Anyway, let me get this back to my other gadget because this was slow. This one I gotta look at it now and then. Okay, y'all, but I'm gonna start dropping a link if anybody want to come speak on anything that I mentioned or anything. Because I even know of a situation I was talking to a friend of mine, and they having a hard decision about putting a loved one, well, not putting it in a home, but bringing it to their home. From what I understand, the person, I think she in her 70s or 80s or something like that, and in her right mind, but don't want to move from her home. And you can't make these elderly people move from their home where they raise their children at. I want somebody to speak on that. And all her kids had grown up, moved away to different states, got married, got their own homes and stuff. She don't want to come with them. I hear she got good workers in her son, but he ain't too well either. He in his 60s or something like that. And I was telling my friend, well, if she's acting like that, how's she gonna act if y'all force her to come? Is she gonna give up? To me, it sounds like she might think she's getting put away, like in a rest home or something. Y'all, do anybody on here got elderly people like that, a loved one, even if it's a mother or whatever, a father, whatever, going through something like that? Because that's a hard call. I would be afraid that if I brought her with me, if it was me, that she just give up on life. You know what I'm saying? So that's something else, that interests me that I want to talk about. Yeah, she was saying that. A friend of mine, well, not really a friend, I met at the church, somebody I talked to sometime. Yeah, Bryce, we do. We wish tomorrow well. And I talked to her, and she was telling me her mother raised all the children there, all of them there. And she didn't want to leave, but at this point, she needed to be with somebody because, well, she seemed to think that the daughters, her sisters, could take care of her better than them, better than the brother, because they think daughters and mothers have a different kind of love than the sons. I don't think so. I don't know, because the son, don't underestimate him now. He probably can do it good. I'm thinking like that too. But then if he having medical problems too, so I don't know. It was a big thing, y'all. So I don't know if anybody on here going through something like that. If so, we can speak on it. Okay. Y'all see my stuff posted up there. I ain't gonna keep mentioning it. If y'all want to, y'all can. Not required yet, but it is appreciated. All right. So that's another thing. Because I was trying to give her some advice, but when I start hearing, no, it's way more than that involved. The brother has a girlfriend that ain't quite white. is a prostitute or something. So I'm thinking he got a younger girlfriend or something. I said, okay, now I'm getting it. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. So that's something hard. Yeah, I do too. I do too, Flower Child. I feel bad for him too. No, I feel bad for family who has to make the call. I know, Sammy. I know. But I was thinking that anybody, know anybody like that? Because I need to understand that too, just as well as anything. Yeah. Good morning, Becca. That you, Becca? I feel okay. That's my girl right there, y'all. Good morning, babe. Good morning. Good morning. Can't you hear me? Good morning. Good morning. That must not be Becca. I'm gonna put it down.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you now. I said that must not be Becca.
Can you
Talk
hear?
up loud. He said, I think I heard you say hello. Let me turn my thing up.
Oh no, cause my screen kept the mute
I'm
button.
turning my thing
Can
up
you?
so I can hear. I think I'm down low. Yeah, I was. Okay. All right. Good morning. How you doing, Becca? I think maybe something she having a bad connection or something, but I don't think she can hear me.
Hello.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Go ahead, baby girl. You got
Oh
something to
yeah.
say?
So I would just wanted.
Keep
Yeah, I just wanted to talk on Kanye West.
Okay.
Kanye West out here is acting really, 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 really strange. He's doing some strange and saying some strange things. He was on stage with his bulletproof vest, which I understand. I would wear a bulletproof vest if I was Kanye West too. But the things he was saying was just like, do you know what you saying, Kanye? He said that him and Kim Kardashian almost aborted North and started crying on stage. And he was trying to put out no plan B, no plan C. He even
Yeah.
said no plan D. I said, wait, what you talking about? And he said he wanted to offer Americans $50,000 as a Planned Parenthood alternation.
I watched a little bit of that. I saw him with that gold vest on. He was just doing the most. He did have a breakdown. Didn't he say that Cam now, one of them was thinking about abortion or something at one time? And he
Yeah,
said
him.
something about his kids would not be doing porn. Like, in other words, he was saying something subliminal towards them. He feel like they do porn. That's why I said I was wondering how did he put up with her and she in her 40s, still thinking she can come on there like she's still in the 20s and 30s and do porn. We all know how she started off with Ray J. And they say he
Yeah,
started getting slow and depressed like that when his mom passed. Go ahead, honey.
yeah, yeah. He is. Since his mom Donda died, he's really been a huge problem. Like, and I think that with the Kardashians, he sees his mother through them because when you look at the Kardashians, they're all plastic surgery, and
Right.
I feel like it's very traumatizing for him to have to endure these people constantly getting plastic surgery on their face, constantly doing all of these things that actually led to his mother's death. So for somebody to be in a family that's constantly getting Botox, constantly getting their face rearranged, it's traumatizing for him. And I really think he is losing his mind at this point. Which I thought he been lost his mind, but you can tell his mind is gone. Now this is a man with bipolar disorder. He does not take his medication, so you're gonna get these little rants. You're going to get his little spazzes. His he's very on the edge right now, and I don't even think he is like stable to run for president, and I don't think that anyone should allow him to, due to his mental capacity. That man will really take his own life, and I don't think these people think it's a joke. Yes, it's a it's a kiki as well, but if you really, really think about it, like he's not ready for that. He
Yeah.
was up there yelling at the audience.
And you know what? And you know
Reckless.
what, Becca? The first time he went on that rant, now been years ago, when we first noticed something was wrong, he was upset with Jay Z and Bay, because he said on stage at the first breakdown, they wouldn't let their kid come play his kid, but Jay Z and Bay was trying to bag off from him because he's doing too many strange things. You remember that? That's when he
His
first
first,
started doing all that
but
craziness.
his first breakdown was with Taylor Swift when he jumped on that stage about Beyonce.
Oh,
That was his
I
first.
thought that was his second. I thought that was second one because I remember that one too. You talk about, but I also remember when he was upset on stage, had that breakdown because talking about the kid situation. But Bay didn't want nothing to do with the Kardashians. She didn't absolutely don't want to have nothing in common with them. They thought maybe since she thought since she got with Kanye that was gonna be all kumbaya, with Bay and
Hmm.
Jay Z. So I remember that one. And something else you said I wanted to comment on. So Kim got upset because he told about the abortion that she really wanted to get. Somebody in my chat said that. But it's just a lot going on. And your thing kind of messing up too. Is something funny that I'm hearing? Some kind of staticky thing?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Let me fix it.
Scott stay in rehab. He been a drunk ever since they been on that show. He stays in rehab. But that little young girl, he's still well, she ought to be about 21 by now. But like I say, they all want to look like black ladies, but they don't like black ladies. And I say that because if y'all Google all the black men Chloe been with, every black man she dated has been one of her friends' men. Okay? It has been like that. So that's what it is. The only relationship I ever seen them keep is those two twins, those two black twins, as far as, being friends with black ladies. Okay? And that young one, the one that doing all the makeup and stuff, the little Jenna girl, the billionaire one. Well, Tiger was the one told her, that's his name, Tiger. Yeah, used to be a black China. To if she want to be successful, target the black market. And when she did, oh my God, it took off. It took off. I gotta knock you off this other one. You on here twice. You back, Becca. You back?
Okay.
Okay, let me get you down off of this other one over here. Because you back here twice. Let me see. I kick that one out. I hope it don't kick you. Oh, okay. So you there, Becca? Okay, you there?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
here. I'm here.
Gotcha. All right. But anyway, yeah. And so that's why they keep getting on these stars. They keep getting on these lifts. But you know what? You can tell the butt on Chloe's fake. Her thighs don't match it for one thing.
Hmm.
And the lips are too protruding. But that's why they keep getting on surgeries. They want to look, they just into black. And that except for that one sister, but she like bright skin. How y'all a black man? Because she did have a man. I don't that other little Jenna girl. I don't know. Keep up with her name, one of them.
Yeah. But my
Yeah.
thing is if you are married to a man who lost his mother towards plastic surgery, if you really cared about him, you wouldn't go that route. She can't have kids because of so much surgery she got. So that's why she started to get all of these IVFs and having people have her children for her. She had too much plastic surgery. Not only does she have too much plastic surgery, she has an autoimmune disease as well. So that's something she also has to work and look out for. He's about to lose his wife at any moment he can. She could go lay down on a plastic surgery table and just get her fingernail cut and something could happen to her. Okay, he has to go through all of these emotions constantly. And a lot of those emotions are reminding him of his mother, which he never got help for. He never
Yeah.
even checked into rehab for that.
But you know what? By her being his wife, she can commit him and see how he's acting in public. Now you know these white people will say, "Oh yeah, he's having a breakdown." They will do that. They will be dirty and do that.
Yeah,
But then again, he got a lot of bagging too. And
he
a lot of
do.
money. So I don't know. That's hard to call. Just the fact that Chris is probably putting her up to it with it because he said it was both of them. They, they probably could do that because he is being out here in public having breakdowns and having these outbursts and stuff. He is really doing that.
But he said he don't want to take his medication. The medication eats at his creativity. Okay, so the one thing about people who are bipolar that stop taking their medication, they do be really creative without it. They're very spunky, very adventurous. And when they take that medication, it makes them feel like prisoners to a bed or prisoners to their emotions. Then they're forced to work with those emotions. He has to sit there and watch all of these famous people grow as artists. And his music, he's a very talented man, but his music's not going nowhere because they got him up in that house in how we gonna say this, in a dress and heels. They
Yes,
they got
yes,
they
you're right,
probably are
Becca.
good.
Becca, do you remember at one point he was taking his medication and he was quiet down during that period? They even talked to him instead of a man, because I had never heard a man just doing that, and he wasn't that big. He wasn't 5, 6, 700 pounds like that. They'd
Yeah,
be going to get a surgery. They had him do a surgery just like they would do. He went and got a what you do to lose weight? What do they call that?
the liposuction.
Yeah. Do you remember that? He was
Yeah,
totally under control during that time. He was on the meds. And people were talking about that during that time. Why couldn't he just exercise? I mean, it wasn't like he was like 3, 4, 5, 600 pounds. So they started
hmm
getting him into doing surgeries. So he was really being controlled on that medication. So I get what he mean when he say he can't do it, be tested like when he's under control like that, because he'd be like a little puppy. They can lead him around, tell him anything to do. He can't think. I get that part of it also.
exactly.
Wow.
But then, but imagine you losing your parent to liposurgery, and then they make you get the same thing your mom got and died on the table for. I think people need to think about that. That's some real traumatizing. It don't make excuses for what he says and does. However, like, people need to understand he not all there in his head. His head is gone. They done
Wow.
they done tried to strip away his manhood. And when you try to strip away a man's manhood, tuh, okay, you gonna see some
Wow.
wild things. They done tried him, and they tried to what is it, Jenner? Who's the Jenner? The dude that
The
turned,
Kylie Jenner, the young
no,
one.
no, the husband that was
Oh, the
married
one that
to,
turned his Bruce Jenner. Yeah,
yeah,
turned
Bruce
himself to
Jenner.
him. Yeah,
Bruce Jenner,
he went crazy too,
he
far as I'm
even came
concerned.
out and said he didn't want to be a female. He was like,
Yeah.
I said, wait, but you just did a whole thing, came out, said you wanted to be a woman, but now you made a mistake. So now you got to stand in whatever you done did. That that's another one.
The only man I think escaped in his right mind back then was when Kim did that sex act with Ray J. He the only one escaped it with his right mind. Because Lamar Odom, now the history is he always had kind of dipped and dabbled in drugs. But baby, he was going down there to the ranch in the state
Mm-hmm.
of Nevada outside of Las Vegas. And you remember he took too many meds out there? Every man that's been in that family, black man in that family, has
Mm-hmm.
went through some kind of trauma that went something that snapped, something that happened to every one of those men. But Ray J, he escaped, but then again, all he was just about sex for him. Cause see that, do you know if they had been a black girl with Ray J, they wouldn't have blew up like this, wouldn't have been a big deal, they wouldn't have made all that money. Oh, she would have been a whore, slut, a prostitute, all kind of name. But no, not them. That's where they started off at. And they're still
But
doing soft porn right now to
but
this day, as far as I'm
but
concerned.
there was a couple others. There was another black basketball player. I can't remember his name. He also got away and got
Oh,
a
was that
whole.
Reggie? Was that the one with
Yeah,
Chloe?
Reggie. Yes,
Yeah,
it
okay.
was Reggie. Reggie got away, and
Because he
actually
didn't
got
want
a
her.
whole
I
wife
remember
that looked
that.
just like her, and they had kids that looked just like their kids. And then there was Chris Humphrey when they were married for
Oh,
7 years,
he got away
dating.
from Kim. Yeah, he got away from Kim. Yes, he did. He
But
even was saying on a reality show, that he wasn't used to that. He didn't understand all the little jokes and stuff. He really didn't care for Chloe. They had got into it, then they made up, but he got out that family real,
no,
real fast. He
even
did.
Rob wasn't right, and you could they were torturing Rob because he was heavy.
They still torture him. They want him to be like them, get surgeries and everything. He says he's depressed. He's depressed because of all of them ladies, the mom and all the sisters. He still, and one thing about it, Black China was kind of bringing him out of it, exercise and losing weight and everything, but he was
Yeah.
too weak for her. He was too slow for her. She didn't care. She didn't
Oh
really want
yeah.
him, just like Reggie didn't want
Black
Chloe. I
China
remember that.
from DC. Listen, Black China is from DC. That she's a whole different type of woman from
Right.
Rob. Okay, but people think that because she was a stripper, she's a different type of person. Black China is very like if you listen to her, she has a really tiny voice. Okay, she's not what people think, but she is very ghetto like Tokyo Tony. So that was too much for Rob, and he
It
didn't
was.
need that neither.
It was too much for him, and he thought he could handle it. That's what I'm saying. She was too fast for him, so that was totally mismatched. But he really cared about her. But they got him depressed like that, as far as I'm concerned. You
Yeah,
know, so but then they can't really talk. That's what I don't get too, Becca. Since you brought that up, I don't understand why they can call Black China and talk about her stripping and doing all the little shots that she be doing, because they be doing porno shots. They still do soft porn. They get their
yeah,
old 40-year-old butts over here still doing the same thing. And they
yeah,
constantly keep the surgery trying to look, keep their bodies and face and stuff looking young. And they got everything in their house to try to look black. They got their own tan machine, their whole everything. But they don't like black women for real. As for friends, they only get with them to get with their men. They like black men, but it's a lot of white ladies like that, even in real life, which they're in real life, but even regular people like us, they want a black man, but they don't care for black ladies, because I think we intimidate them if we come around a black man. They don't like that because they trying to look black.
yeah, yeah. Of course, but here's the thing: they grief biggest grief with Black China is not that she does porn; it's because of how valuable of a stripper she was. This
Right.
woman used to pull into Magic City, pull into King of Diamonds, and they would drop hundreds of thousands of dollars on her. This woman was a stunt double for Nicki Minaj. She had her own. She came into their family were her own regardless, and as much as people want to say like, oh, Black China is a gold digger, that woman has been getting her bag since 2009, 2005. Okay,
That's right.
she's
She
been
got her
getting her
own
own
money.
money.
And even when she had her attorney, when her and Rob was going through what they was going through about that the porn he put up there,
Yeah,
and when they was in the court and they was on the TV, and somebody asked her a question about the money, she said, "Well, I was a Black China before I even married Rob," meaning she got her own money, which is true.
exactly.
Now,
She's
W, I see you in the back, baby girl. I'm gonna bring you on, but if I say you're going in and out, on my side you be out in front, on the next side they can still see you. I'm just glad you called in, and if I do go down, y'all, just keep on talking as if I'm here. That means I'm just down for a minute, because we be going out. Our
yeah.
energy is not compatible. So go ahead. Good
Uh,
morning.
uh,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I got some. I want to share.
Okay.
I want to share my opinion about Kanye. This is what I think. I think I did a lot of research, and this is what I come up with. I think so. Jay Z and Beyonce need to go to Kanye house, knock on the door, and ask his mama could he come out and play. And then they need to ask him if he finished with his housework. Ask him if his mama home. He needs some friend. He needs some friend. He need to come out the door and play with the kids. But he don't know how to act at the playground. See, he get at the playground and start throwing sand and all that kind of stuff. So if Jay Z and Beyonce go to his house and try to be his friend, I think Kanye will be better. He needs some friends to play with. So I was gonna go over his house and he want to come out the door and play hopscotch with me because I ain't got no friends. But I don't know. But so that's what I come up with. He needs some friends. Jay Z and Beyonce need to go and knock on that door and ask their mama could he come out and is he finished with his housework. That's what I come up with.
Okay, yeah, they was once his friends, like I say, once upon a time, but till he started doing all the foolishness, the crazy he was doing, they backed away from him. I don't think they really wanted him to be with Kim back then, which it wasn't their choice. But that's when friendship kind of sizzled. That's I was mentioning that breakdown he had on stage about them not visiting them, not letting the kids play together, and he thought they was close. But like I say, Bay didn't want nothing to do with them at all. I mean, at all. Okay. Y'all see my little thing up there. The views and opinions expressed by the chatting panel are not necessarily those of the host. Thank you for your support. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, W, you still there? You got kind of
Yes,
quiet on me.
I'm there. Yes, I'm still
Okay.
here.
All right. You
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah, I see. We need to do something with that boy before he go out there and he hurt somebody or hurt himself. And the road that he travel on, I don't travel on that road no more because he ain't on his meds. So anyway, I let him go on down the road first, and then that's when I would come down the road because there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
And then I just can imagine him being the president. He gonna go over there and tell that little bad behind little boy over there, and tell that little bad behind little boy over there that him and
Okay.
him, they are soul brothers. That little boy over there in Korea.
Oh, I can't even move
Yeah,
my thing now, W. Okay, because you're breaking up on my part, but you might not be on that part. So now I
Yeah,
can't.
I
I
couldn't
can't
hear
even
her.
move my things right now. I don't know
so
what's
what you
going on with
think?
my energy with you, but
I just want to know, do anybody feel like me? Feel like I
okay.
feel that he
Let me
need to
say
come
this.
outside and play to play
Let me
with the
say this.
kids. He ain't got no friends.
If anybody want to comment on what W's saying, go right ahead. W, thank you for coming, baby girl. You're freezing up on me on my side,
Okay,
and
go ahead. I'm going
thank
back
you
in
for
the
your
chat.
input. Okay, baby. All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Debbie. Thank you for your input. I told you I'll start freezing up on my side. I don't know what it is, but I read something about our energy or something. I don't know. But anybody want to comment on anything Debbie said, go right ahead. Because they didn't want nothing to do with him anymore. And so
Yeah.
that's what I was hitting at. They didn't want nothing to do with him.
It's not also that, but in Hollywood, a lot of them are a part of cults. And everyone knows the Kardashians to be women of sirens. Now, I
Uh,
think you know about a siren. A siren are like women that will sit there and seduce men into doing whatever they want. So, with that being said, a lot of people already know what they're going into when
uh-huh.
it comes to the Kardashians. Even what's that black girl name that was Kylie Jenner's friend?
Jordan Woods.
Yes, Jordan Woods. Jordan Woods even she got a little bit of taste, but she even used to kick it really hard with that family. She even knew
Yeah.
what was going on.
But Chloe got jealous because Tristan was trying to kiss her, and so they want to make it out like she was trying to do a whole makeout with him. But if she had, in my opinion, so what? She young. That ain't Chloe's man. He don't want her. He don't want no old white lady. That's where they went. They were trying to embarrass her. They thought she didn't have nobody was going to speak up for her. But Will is a godfather. They brought her to the red table, and they was talking about they was going to strip her of everything. But she had her own money, her own career. She's doing just fine right now. That's all it was. She didn't sleep with him. It was him trying to see if she'd take it that far. And they was really trying to drag this young lady. But it didn't work. It didn't work. And I think so she was an intimidation for Chloe at that point. A
Yeah,
black
and
young
they're
girl.
they're all sirens. When it comes to men, I wouldn't even get involved with the Kardashians because it's not going to end up good. They're not the ones that are going to hook you up with their rich friends. They want them all for themselves. They like to be surrounded by men. They like to be lust for after men. They have this it's it's a cult. I forgot. I'm gonna get the name of the cult, but it's a cult that they're in, and I think it's called like Kambala. They are in a Kambala cult, hence the
Wow.
KKK in their names. So a lot of
Oh,
things that they do is like very cultish, and you're not gonna have a proper sane health around them as a man. See, women, we can detect it and we can fight it back. Hence, Black China versus the whole Kardashian family. Black
mhm.
China was gonna swing. She from DC. She from the hood. She don't care about none of that got going on. So she gonna fight back when it comes to the Kardashians. But men, they fall very weak to the Kabbalah cult.
Yeah, and they didn't think that China would be able to stand up to them and fight back, but China went on and right now still doing good. I don't care what nobody said about Black China. She went on and still doing good, and she already had her millions anyway. She didn't need Rob, but I kind of feel sorry for Rob too a little bit because he really was in love with her. And think about this: I'll tell you, they've been trying to get her child. See, because her child is the only true Kardashian. Rob is the
Yep.
only male. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all stop being so disrespectful because I got to say that now because Phenomenal saying 109 people here, 43 likes, and I feel like it couldn't be that many haters in here. You mean to tell me I got more haters in here than supporters? Come on now, what's up with that? I mean, you be having to come on here and beg for likes, and I try not to say it too much, but I see too.
Yeah. Hit the
What's
like
strange about when
button.
I watch behind the scenes my replay, I be getting likes because then by that time a lot of people come watch my replay. Which crazy
Mm-hmm.
because I listened to Wiley a little bit the other day. I had to roll through there because people were saying something about him, but it made sense. He said, "Don't worry about the likes and the views live." He said, "Because the replay, and that's true. Because most of my videos, after all is said and done, I'm over 1,000. That's true. So I don't
Yeah.
really trip off the thing, off the likes and that. But I'm just saying, if you hear it doing the live, why not thumbs up? What difference does it make?"
Mm-hmm.
Marie says she don't feel no sorry for nobody. Well, not because of that part. It's because he was so in love with her. That kind of feel sorry. And she didn't
Yeah.
want him. I think in the beginning she was really trying, or was it just her getting back at them and introducing their baby sister to her man, and she was friends with Kim. You see how dirty that was?
Yeah.
Her and
And
Kim were
that
friends.
that and that
Yeah,
damn sure was listen, that damn sure was Black China's man. Ain't nobody about to tell me that Tiger was out here with in front of Christmas trees in his house and stuff, and they didn't know that was Black China's
they
man.
knew because they had a child together. They got a son
And
together.
he had her in all of his videos,
That's
and
right.
it was they were very public. And this is around the time that Black what was it, Amber Rose and Kanye West were together, and that's when he was one of the happiest men. Okay.
Right, right. You're right. And so they got with he got with Tiny at 16. They hid until she was 18 for a couple years. Now wasn't that low down and dirty? So that's what I
Yeah.
mean. They get black friends to get their men. If they don't want the men in to introduce the sister, baby sister to it, they hid that for 2 years. And with Tiger, like I said, one gave her a tip of what market to target, the black market, and that's what she did. And because black ladies gonna buy their makeup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what she did. And everybody was saying, well, why didn't he school Black China on how to market this and that? But that's all right. She got her thing going. She got her money.
Yeah.
You're right. He was with Amber Rose. He didn't have all the breakdown. He was much stronger then. I do remember that. Was his
Yeah.
mother in it then when he was at Amber Rose? Do you remember?
No, no. I think Donda passed between that time of Amber Rose to Kardashian. So between that time, Donda passed away.
Wow. Well, the poor Kanye West. Well, not poor Kanye West. I wish he'd get on his medicine though, but then at the time, like he said, he can't think when he's trying to do his thing. He can't think. I get it. I truly get it. I'm gonna drop the link again if anybody else want to come in and talk about it or any one of the subjects I mentioned. Your
All right,
thing got
thanks.
okay.
I'm
Your
going
thing kind of
now.
tripping
Thanks.
again. Oh, well, thank you, Becca. I sure enjoyed you, girl, being my.
Me too. See
We
you
been on a
later.
long time, huh? Yes, indeed. But yeah, anybody else want to talk about any other things I mentioned? The Wall of Shame, the Read, the Heart, the Kanye West, the Tamar Braxton. I always have more than one subject, y'all, because that's how I like to get on here. Because I know when I start talking, we're gonna be having like a buffet of things to talk about. Long as we can talk everything, long as we ain't going too far away and something just outrageous. You know how these trolls, but let me look at my gadget. Don't look like I've been getting trolls this morning. Let me see. I guess now I don't think my minds or me have to work that hard. Every now and then I don't look at it because I let them handle it because I get too involved. So I don't know. I'll be trying to let them handle it because I'll get to speaking too. Yeah, but anyway, y'all, let me drop that link again. Let me drop that link again. So that's what's going on the YouTube streets. And this is quite pleasant to get away from what everybody was talking about for a week, but you got them people that still talking about it. But that's over with. Once everybody get their opinion on something, we speak on it for 2 days, sometimes three. I don't see the need and to keep on harping on one single solitary thing. However, I will mention, I don't know what's going on over there with the fly jump. Call herself jumping in everybody's business. Like the way she jumped in there, because like I said, Spirit Boy had to come on and do a cleanup on her. You didn't get a chance to watch Rick Reed too much. I be trying to, but I don't know. I be trying. I just be moving around. I be trying. See, y'all, because if I try to watch everybody, it'll be like me into the YouTube all day, and it's impossible for me. Even though I'm not working, it's just be impossible for me to do. Yeah, let me see something. Okay, I see my minds. Y'all see what's going on. I know y'all finna get that troll. I'm gonna have to get them. Do y'all see that troll? I see it on my phone. Y'all see it yet? Let me get rid of it on my. Oh, you got it? Okay, I just picked up my phone and saw it. Here they come, y'all. Here they come. And I think this other one finna be one too. We'll see. He might not. He ain't said nothing, did nothing bad. He might not be. Because when I was watching Duchess, that other guy that's just so obsessed. I thought so phenomenal. I was keeping my eye on it too when I picked up my gadget. Called in. Why, y'all tell me something. Why are some of these Caucasians so invested in black people? I don't get it. And especially that lady over there, somebody did ask her, why is she so invested into black people's lives? I would like to know too. I don't want to hear like that. Oh, because I got a black grandchild. I got a mixed grandchild. Oh, well, my cousin married to a black man. Or that don't qualify you to do that like that. So what? I don't get it, y'all. So earlier, also, I was talking about the depression, and I was trying to give y'all a story of a friend, got to make a decision to get their mom and move their mom with them. But she raised a kid in the house she don't want to leave. And do y'all feel like if they were to divorce her, is she just going to give up on life? I want somebody to come on and speak on that, because I know it's enough people here for somebody to come speak on it, because I was trying to give my best thing of it. And I said, no, she might just give up. And do you think the daughter can take care of it better than the son? And then if the son having issues with the girlfriend that's doing God knows what, isn't that all the different spirits around the lady? Because she's an elderly lady now. She's older than me. She got to be in her 80s or 90s or something. That's going to break her heart if you tear her away from her home where she been all the years where she raised her kids. And I know for the fact that the brother's 60, so that tells you how long she. I'm going to drop the link again. Just the depressing part of it. Let me see. What did you just say? Sammy, let me see. I'm looking at my gadget now. Weird lie. Who? There was something with an. Who was that, Sammy? Who was GYE? I don't know who GYE. Are you saying that Gigi lady? Is that what you're talking about? Let me see. Barbecue. Karen was being discussed. So y'all saying some names. I'm not knowing their names yet. Maybe because somebody don't watch the nicknames, so to speak. BBQ. Are you saying BBK? Oh, no, you said a Karen. Okay, I don't know who it is. Okay, good morning and welcome. I never seen you here, but welcome, Rappia's Cooking Vlogs. Let's see. Bryce Tory Lanes is gross. I don't respect no man that can't take rejection. Okay, Tory Lanes. Yeah, so speak on it because I'm kind of lost in what you're speaking on now. I really am. I'm fine. How are you? Okay, I'm fine. How are you? You want to come or you want to speak on this subject was on? It's my first time seeing you here. But good morning to all of y'all that just coming in. I hope y'all hitting the like as y'all come in. Okay. All my stuff is right here. I'm gonna put it back. Y'all need to know. Give me a thumbs up. So I don't know who y'all was talking about. I 100% agree to Flo and Rami. So I'm kind of lost on that for back. He truly weak. I mean, really, he feeling himself. Oh, y'all got the old girl lost over here. Hoo, hoo. Sound like old hoot out. Hoo, hoo. I mean, really. Hoo. Y'all tell me the real name because I swear I don't know who you're talking about. I really don't. I don't. Tory Lanez. Shot man. Oh, that's what me and my niece was talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 That's what we was talking about yesterday. Like, well, no, the last time we was on live. I think we talked about that Saturday. Yeah, it's still up, y'all. Look at my Saturday video. Yeah, okay. I want to get what y'all saying. Anybody want to come? We can speak on that too. Now they say Megan want to be able to twerk for a while. Yeah, we spoke on that. Y'all give me some more. Oh well, it's a little bit. Well, 50 cents. Well, it's over 50, but you know what? I can make it to 100. If y'all wouldn't be so stingy. Yeah, we spoke on that on my Friday live, cause no Saturday, cause I didn't do nothing Sunday and I didn't do nothing yesterday Monday. It's still up. Matter of fact, let me see what the name of my live is, just in case y'all want to go over there, watch your girl. Yeah, let me see. Let me see what that is. That was Friday. Well, let me see. I don't see the name of it. I forgot the name of my live. And then sometimes y'all when I come on here, I don't know for sure what I'm gonna be talking about the whole time. I usually do my description after. I think it was uh let's sip and talk. I think that's what it was. I was on for 2 hours. Yeah, because my niece hosted the first 30 to 40 minutes. And we discussed it on there. I was on at 2 hours. I should have just let her host it, went off and came back, but we stayed on at 2 hours and 24 minutes. It's still up. Yeah, she discussed it in detail kind of over there. That was Friday, and that was the name of it. If y'all interested in it. But I could drop the link if somebody still want to talk about it somehow. I really can. Yeah, you right. Adventures of Flo Ramney. You know what? I didn't look at your picture, Flo. And so as I was reading your name, Adventure, I didn't realize it was you until I got to the Flo part. I got to get used to all these new names. Let me drop that link again. Yes, we did. We talked about that. So now she want to twerk again. We sure did. And she knew more about it than me. I see you back there, Flo. I'm going to bring you back out. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Let me finish this right here. Because she be into it stuff, y'all. My niece was a little hard. She and her other aunties today.
Hey,
Hey,
Bless, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. No, what I was saying in the chat was that Tory Lanez had shot Meg the Stallion because of their entanglement and she wanted to break it off. And so somebody said she got shot in her booty.
no, she got shot in her foot. We talked,
And
and then I thought it was an accidental shot.
nah, he meant to do that. Listen, these guys out here are really, really crazy. And that's how I ended up in the situation I'm in now, is because I tried to break off whatever situationship we had, which was like the guy was sending me money, and I just was like, I don't want it anymore. Stop sending it to me. I got a boyfriend now. It's just the entanglement we had was quite not similar, but I still broke it off with this guy and he went crazy as well. So like these guys, it's no excuse. It don't matter what the girl done did. If she wants you to be away from her, she wants you to leave her alone, leave her alone.
Yeah, but some of these guys are so weak. And when you get one doing like they was doing to you, baby girl, watch your back. Because you know what I'm saying? They do the craziest, weirdest stuff. He could be, it
They
becomes a thing of obsession.
they
Especially if you know you
cannot.
already got a man and he's still fooling with you, baby girl, you really got to pay attention to that. I mean,
He is
don't never underestimate anything at all right now at this point if he's still messing with you like that. Thank you
oh
for the 80 likes, y'all. Thank you.
he
Yeah,
he's
girl.
still he's crazy. He still is doing the same thing. He created a YouTube channel now and
Wow.
is stalking me through YouTube. So like I kind of feel like Tory Lanez, he can't tell me anything. If someone wants to break it off with you, you gotta learn to just take your L and keep it moving. Take
Yeah.
your L and keep it moving. There's so many women in this world. It does not make any sense to stalk, harass, shoot, be violent with one woman because she does not want you.
Wow. That reminds me of something crazy going over here on YouTube. The lady never really actually really met up with me in person, so she say, and other people said she did. But this one YouTuber, y'all know who I'm talking about. Every time he comes on here, no matter what the subject is, no matter what's going on, he tend to bring her up. And still stuck, and she had a restraining order that she never exercised and didn't want to exercise. But even right now to this day, I might as well say the name like Ari, he won't leave her alone. And so you don't want to get to the point of him doing it to you. The only difference is he might be closer to you than this guy is to the woman he keep picking at. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Larry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I mean, girl, off the chain with that foolishness. See, and so if you imagine him, somebody in another state doing that, then versus
Mhm.
somebody close to where you are, watch out. The best I can tell you, because these men go crazy. There's something wrong with them.
But I
With,
never even had any sexual intercourse with this guy for him to even be like this. There's
that's what
some
I'm
really
saying. That's exactly what
strange.
I'm saying. She said they never had nothing going on either, so I don't know. Well, people gonna put out there they did. They don't know for sure, but I'm just saying, just words, just a conversation can get them hooked like that. And it must be the type of man that really can't get a woman in real life, and you gave him some attention, you gave him some conversation that was so deep that he couldn't handle. You know what I'm saying? So he just fell in love with the words.
We've literally, me and this boy has literally, we have nothing in common. He's 18 years old. I'm
Wow.
24. I'm about to be 25. I told
Well,
this
no
guy
wonder he don't know how to act.
he's too young for me. I
Well,
said,
no wonder he don't know how to act then getting that good old conversation. To
we ain't have no sexual conversations.
I
We was
said
just,
good old conversation. It must have been really deep for him to be doing that.
we've only spoke on FaceTime twice.
Oh my God.
And I'm a person, I don't really talk on the phone like that. I don't sit up there having long conversations with people. Like anybody I know, they will tell you like I literally am a, let's say, do it in person type of person. Like
So these,
I don't,
these these young folks be doing the most, the most.
yeah, but I don't even, I have a Snapchat. I don't even use my Snapchat. I have an Instagram. Don't even really use my Instagram. I'm not a social media person, not a phone person. This guy probably got 2 conversations since this whole year from me, and he just will not leave me alone. And I did it in a way that was so respectful, because before he lost his mind, he started to tell me he wanted to jump off the bridge. And I'm like, oh no. Oh
Well,
no.
somehow you got to stop him from calling you or whatever way he's trying to get in contact with you. But with that said, baby girl, I've been on here an hour and 6 minutes. I'm getting ready to do a little trolling. I got to run to make this morning. I
Not
appreciate you being my
trolling.
co-host with me. I appreciate everybody that came. And I see people starting to come on live at their regular times like they normally do. I'm going to try to catch them. Let's see, Deanna's on. That's about it. Anybody else? I don't know. So I think some people have already went there. I got to go there too. I'm over with now. So I'm going to go ahead and watch her while I start moving the house and getting ready to move around like I got to leave out for a minute this morning. Thank everybody for coming and having coffee with me this morning. I do
All
appreciate
right, Miss
it.
Blair.
Thank you. Like I said, I put in my description box what I think I'm talking about. Usually I don't put nothing at all. So I got to
Mm-hmm.
change it around because I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. 'Cause I be having so many subjects, I could talk about. But at the same time though, Flo, I really did want to stay away from too much of the negativeness this morning.
Yeah.
That just gets tiresome. Thank you. Just because y'all start dropping the diamonds, please. Thank you
Yeah.
for getting started. But I don't. I just you have to get away from that. I mean, who wants to keep hearing the same repetitive stuff over and over again? And then, I mean, we talk
Exactly.
on it 2 days, then you got people just gonna keep talking, just keep it going on and on and on and on, and everybody to voice their opinion on something. I just don't want to every day just jump on here every single day, mess, 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 mess. Oh, you get what I'm saying? Well,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's saying they got a question. I hope it's not whatever before I leave. Go right ahead. Whoever it is that want to ask that question, y'all be ready, Joe. My, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got time for you to answer. If
Yeah.
not,
Well,
I'm getting ready
have
to
a
get up.
good one.
Huh?
Have a good one. Stay safe and
You
surround
too.
yourself with positivity, because all that negative stuff is just boring at this
No,
point.
yeah, it's boring. It gets to the spirit. You got to move it back a minute. You know what I'm saying? It does.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to really I just said, no, I said what I said. Everybody thought the same thing. I wait, and that's what I did. So if anybody, my coffee drinkers wanted to know, that's what happened. I just took a break, y'all. I ain't forget about y'all at all. Then get my little music going so I can come up out of here and just start strolling around a little bit. I love you all. Continue to drop the diamonds as I go out. I appreciate y'all to come. Thank you again, Becca. Thank you for W for coming on the panel. That the question never got asked, but that's okay. You can ask me in my comment section. Okay, y'all. So if you haven't liked this, like it on your way out. Okay, I appreciate it. I truly do. Come on, music. Let's get it going. Okay, y'all can drop them diamonds. Y'all know what I'm gonna do for a second. Let me take my glasses off and let me wave by to y'all in person. Drop the diamonds, y'all. Hit it. Y'all, I be watching Tina talk sometimes. She be having that good old school music playing all the time. But I have not jumped in her chat and spoke to her because she was one of the ones saying that she wanted nothing to have to do with nobody that went along with Teresa, which we wasn't going along. We all voiced that we didn't care for what was said, but we understand and we can move on. So, but I like her though. She be having some good old music playing over there. Y'all keep them dropping. I'm on my way out, okay? I gotta get up at 2 so I can drop down the other chat because I've been trying to email her, but evidently she ain't getting it. So with that said, love you guys. Y'all see my last minute stuff. Please like this on your way out. Thank you. If you all want to drop $1, a quarter, something, y'all go right out. Keep them going, y'all. I'm almost through my music. Keep them going. I'm on my way out. Yeah, I love it too. I love Tina Talks, but like I said, I want to drop down because of that. So with that said, toodaloo. Toodaloo.